So I'm taking this overnight trip to Hawaii, and I just wanted to show you how I'm packing for this. But I don't need to bring a bunch of stuff, and now it's kind of fun to see just how little I can bring. I've had this thing forever. I got my board shorts. I've got just one pair of all-purpose dry fast shorts. I can jump in the ocean with these. Rash guard for surfing. Torn between just bringing one t-shirt and then kind of forced me to buy a souvenir t-shirt while I'm there. And a little tripod. Mask and snorkel, just some electronics, black plastic bags or whatever. From Dollar Tree, the little string bags. And that way, for on the way back, if I need to, I've got plenty of room for either my dirty wet clothes or just all my souvenirs. Toiletries, surf wax, and that's it. Socks and underwear. I've never thought of myself as a Crocs guy. I've almost kind of been anti-Croc for whatever reason, but it's gonna be socks and Crocs, I guess, on this trip. Surf hat, protect my head. These are the clothes that I'm gonna be wearing on the plane. Just got a hoodie, a t-shirt, black pants with some good sized pockets to secure everything. I mean, what would you bring if you were just, how do you do this? You ever thought about that? You got like just one day, like you got to live your life to the fullest in just one day. Like I guess we all should every day. Committing to and planning for this trip has really, caused me to have certain feelings and really look at things from a different way. I don't want to make too big of a deal out of this, but when I had this intention of spending only $200 and actually going to Hawaii, it was just a really cool idea. I had the realization that I could do it. And once I pulled the trigger, it was like, wow, what am I going to do? It's like, what do you do when you have just one day? And what do you bring with you? And how little do you bring just to keep it simple so you can just ride the city bus and that sort of thing? I hope it's not my last day that I'm going to live on Earth, but it's kind of like one of those things. Like, what would you do with your last day? Now, I want to spend time with my family and everything, but I've got one day to go surf and sit in my favorite spot in Waikiki Bay and just getting to look at Diamond Head in all its majesty. And it's my favorite place in the whole world to be. And I feel like I have this gift that I get to be there Saturday afternoon and evening and watch the sunset in Waikiki and watch all the torches light up. It just reminds me of my childhood, or is it my life as a teen in Waikiki, and sitting out there at night and being the last one to paddle in. Waking up early the next day and being able to be out in the water by 6 a.m. and watch the sunrise over Diamond Head. And that's something that I haven't been treated to in so long. And I can't see any reason to stay any longer. I mean, I'm going to do a little snorkeling. And of course, I'm going to go get a nice drink at probably one of those beach bars in front of the Moana or the Royal Hawaiian. Just that classic place that people have been going to for over 100 years to enjoy Waikiki and have a cocktail and listen to the Hawaiian music. And I get to experience that. And it's just a trip to me because it's just a Saturday and a Sunday. And I love to fly. I love airline travel. I love aircraft. In this particular trip, I get to fly on a wide body Airbus A330. And I love that plane. And it's big, and it's just, the way Hawaiian Airlines treats you on those planes. It feels like you're on vacation as soon as you step aboard. So as soon as I step aboard the plane early Saturday morning, I'm going to be in Hawaii. And I'm going to fucking love it. I'm going to have to hold myself back from planning the next one too soon. But if these overnighters work out for me, it may be something that will afford me the ability to go more often rather than trying to stay longer, and honestly, maybe all I need is a day or two, and I'm like good for a long time. Any of you that know what I mean about getting some of that aloha spirit and being around it and around that energy and for me, about the minimum I can go without is about a year, and I need to get some in. So we'll see how much I can soak in 24 hours. I plan to film the whole trip. I'm going to try to do a little bit better job than I have in the past. I'm going to start thinking a little bit ahead of time about some of the cinematography, some little camera trick things, looking at things from different angles, just getting some footage and trying to piece that together. And then for me, it's going to be, the challenge is going to be holding back, not releasing it too soon. I want to do a little bit better job on this one, although I am doing all the editing just on my cell phone. I don't have a computer or anything at this time. So I get a little impatient and I just want to fucking upload everything, but I want to do a good job of storytelling because I think this is a real special trip and I want to take you all along with me on it. Aloha.